Fine, we have stopped here. Now yesterday you understood how we have done, okay? The same thing happened, little bit more advanced we will use as applicable, okay? We will know what we have done is we should know that what is the range we can work it out. We have calculated x point, y point, and we have plotted in graphs, and we have said that how much resources we are going to utilize it. Then we will see that how the feasible option. Here we have identified the feasible option. Okay, feasible option means when we put this is the feasible option where we are going to have the maximum contribution. Okay, where we are going to have a maximum contribution. If you put it into the graph form, we are going to say that this is going to be the feasible option as such. Okay, means we can use this option to the extent. This is what the management accounting talks about. Okay, this is the management accounting. They are saying that they are talking in terms of the you have to put it into the graph. You see what are the combination of the variables, and once you have done what are the constraints less than. See, in the original constraints are less than, they are equal to me. Within that we have to utilize it, right? Within that you have to utilize. Then they will have a thick backline. That's what they are talking in terms of. They are talking in terms of the way it has to be done. Is a watch out in the examination for constraints. In the examination you have to what are the limitations, okay? That shows the minimum amount. Now when you are doing the things, keep it in mind. The contribution should be maximum, okay? The contribution should be maximum and the cost should be minimum. This is what we are going to have a uniform policy, okay? Uniform way. Here sometimes we will use it, say how you are getting the optimal solution. Sometimes we will use it by the way of inspection, or sometimes we will draw the line. Okay, sometimes we draw the line. Now what we are doing, we are taking the test your understanding 2 and 3. You are required to find what is the optimal solution. Is that in the optimal solution? What we are giving the reference. Okay, we are giving the reference of test your understanding 2 and 3. Okay, test your understanding 2 and 3. In test your understanding 2 and 3, what we have done, we have calculated the contribution. Is it right? How much is the we have done some where we have done here. Is it right? I will put the page number for you so that we will not get any confusion as that. 50, see that it is the optimal solution. Is that we have calculated optimal solution here. Yeah, we have calculated the optimal solution. Is that we have calculated the optimal solution. Is that, and we have made it the graph that how it is going to be moved. Okay, how it is going to be moved. Is that this? Is that we have taken that into consideration. Are you clear about this? This is where we have taken the optimal solution. Is that? Don't get confused when we are doing this. Okay, don't get confused when you are doing this. How much we have calculated optimal solution? We have calculated optimal solution as how much is there? Here once in the first case we have taken the 240. Is it right? In the first case contribution is how much? We have taken the contribution as 240. And in the second case we have taken the contribution as 200. In the first case we have taken the assume, okay, contribution is 200 and contribution is 240. Is that? This is what it says. Okay, sir, we have calculated the how much we have calculated the contribution. If you remember, is that how much we have calculated the contribution? Is that how much? 50x, is it right? 50. We have calculated 360 also we have done yesterday. Is that we have calculated the 360 also we have done. Okay, we have done 360. Okay, now coming back to this. Okay, we have done this. Are you clear about this? How we have calculated, how we have taken the assembly line, how we have taken the cutting line. Okay, we have, is that now Coming back to this, okay, when what we are doing, we have a simultaneous equation. Have you done simultaneous equation before anybody else?
I didn't remember.
Okay, is it in the mathematics? Little bit if you have done in mathematics or statistics, we have done the simultaneous equation. Now what we have done in the simultaneous equation, they have given you the things. See the thing, 4x. Is it this is what I am taking? Is it this is what I am taking? Is it these are the two equations? Are they? Is it what are the equations? This is the solution. This is the answer. Okay, this is the answer. What is the equation? 4x. 4x plus 8y. Okay, 4x plus 8y equal to how much? 48. Okay, we are taking the same. Next, 6x plus 3y equal to how much? 6x plus 3y equal to 36. Now, how you have to do the simultaneous equations? What they are asking us? They are asking us to create a linear programming with respect to simultaneous equation. Is it? Now, little bit more specifically, we should know. Okay, we have to. What is it? This is the step 1. Okay, I am putting it in the very clear order. Okay. Now, when we have this, you put it like this is the step 1. Little bit mathematical, okay? Little bit mathematical. You have to be little careful. What we have to do in order to solve the simultaneous equation, we have to cancel one value, okay? How much is there? See, 4x plus 3y, okay? 4x plus 8y equal to 48. 6x plus 3y equal to how much? 36. We have to multiply by one fact so that one should be equal. Is it? I will write multiply so that one will get cancelled. Is it? One will get cancelled. One variable, okay? One variable will get cancelled. You have to multiply with both, okay? You multiply with 3, okay? You multiply with 3, okay? You multiply with 3. Is that 3? Multiply with 3, okay? You have to multiply with 3. How much is there if you multiply with 3? Equation 1. Equation is that if you multiply with 3, what will get? 12x. Is that 12x plus 24y equal to how much? 48 times 3. It comes to 144. It comes to 144. Is that? Next, again you have to multiply. You have to make it a uniform one. Okay. It is up to you. It is up to us. But only thing is you have to multiply so that it will be easy. 2 into 6, 12x plus 2 into 6y equal to how much? 72. Is it? Now, when you want to make, see very clearly, very slowly, first time you are doing this, okay, you have to subtract, okay, you have to subtract, is that? You have to subtract. Subtract means you have to change sign, okay, change the sign. This is the procedure. This will become minus, is it? This will become minus. This will become minus. If, see, 12x plus 12x minus 12x, it will become how much? It will become 0. Is it okay? It will become 0. Fine. Now, 24 minus 6, it comes to plus 18y. Is it? 144 minus 72. If you, is that 144 minus 72? It comes to how much? 72. Is that? Then y equal to how much? Y equal to 72 divided by 18. Okay, 72 divided by 18. It comes to how much? It comes to 4. It comes to 4. Okay. Now this is y. Okay. This is the value of y. Okay. Are you clear? This is the value of y. Now what happened? You substitute the value of y. Okay. You substitute. Okay. Substitute the value of y. value of
Excuse
y.
me,
How
doctor.
much is there? Tell me please.
Why we multiply it by 3?
See, we have to make it equal. Okay. See, how you can make it equal? One has to be 0. Okay. One has to be 0. Then only we can calculate the, either you can put x as 0 or y as 0. In order to make 0, see, 4x plus 4x is there, 6x is there. We cannot make it 0. In order to make it 0, in order to make it 0, what we have to do, this is the procedure, this is the procedure with respect to simultaneous equations. Is that with more than one equation is a simultaneous equation. In order to make it 0, we have to make it equal. You have to make it equal. In how we have to make it equal? You multiply the first equation with 3. All 3 into 4, 3 times 4, 3 times 8, 3 times 48. Everywhere you have to multiply with 3. The next equation, again 12, 6 is there. In order to make it equal, multiply by 2. 2 into 2 times 6, 12. It will come. Now what will happen? This will become equal. Okay, this will become equal. When this will become equal, it will be how much? 0. So that we can calculate the value of y. We can calculate. Are you clear about this?
Yes, doctor.
In
So to make it one equal, we have to find the common factor between two equations.
good. Yes, we have to find a common factor. Multiply so that we can to get a. I will write here. Good. We have a common factor. Okay, we should have a common. Revise when you are revising. Review this video. Very important. Okay, review this video so that it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, substitute the value of y in any one of the equation. There is nothing like that, is it right? Any you will get the in which equation? Take the first one. How much is there? 4x plus 8y equal to 48. You don't have x, is that? You don't have x. Okay, 4x. We have only y. 4x is there. 4x plus 8. What is the value of y? Value of the value here is
4.
4. Is that equal to how much?
4.
Equal to 48. 4x is equal plus 8. 4x plus 32. Okay, 4x plus 32. 4x plus 32 equal to 48. Okay, 4x plus 32 equal to 48. Now, how much is the x value you will get? Tell me fast.
4.
4. Okay, how much is it? See, now you see the 4x equal to, you take 48 minus 32. Is that I am putting everything clear so that it comes to how much? It comes to 16. X is equal to how much? X is equal to 16 by 4 equal to 4. Is that now? What is a x equal to 4, y equal to 4? Okay, x equal to 4, y equal to 4. Now, if we are x equal to 4 and y equal to 4, what is the optimal point? Okay, what is the best point? Is it right? What is the best point? What is the contribution equation is there? Contribution equation, very important, okay, understand? If you ask me any time in future, people who are not attending, or if I have time, I will take revision on this. Okay, I will take another if I have time. Okay, 50x plus, is it 50x plus 40y? Okay, 50x plus 40y. We don't know the value, we will calculate the value. Is that we know? Now what is the 50x? 50 into 4 plus 40 into 4. Okay, 50 times 4, 40 times 4. It comes to how much? It comes to 360. Is it right? This is where we are doing the optimal solution. Now, what we have done in the previous case also, if you take into consideration, in the previous case also, we have done the same thing. Is that we want to make sure that how best we can put the things in order. Are you clear about this? Is it okay? Fine. Okay. Now, what they are asking, okay, what they are slowly, okay, one by one we are doing. We are not jumping, okay, we are doing one by one. Okay, now what they are saying, see the thing. Formulate the constraints. First read the question. This is the thing. Formulate the constraint, plot on the graph, use the graph for optimal production plan, and use simultaneous equations, okay, accurately. They have given, they have given what? Alfred preparing production plan for the coming month. Two products are there, FLAC and SAP. They have given selling price, material, labor, skilled labor and unskilled labor. Okay, skilled labor and unskilled labor. Now, skilled labor and unskilled labor. Okay, the company fixed overheads. Absorption rate is 1 per hour. Divide the sentence. Okay, it will be easy for you. The supply of skilled labor is limited. Okay, the supply of skilled labor is limited. Is it 200 hours per month, and the supply of skilled semi-skilled labor is limited to how much? 2,500. Within that hours only we have to work. As the selling price indicate, maximum demand for flat traps is expected to be 150. Maximum you have to do. That means you cannot have more than 150. And the maximum demand is how much? 80 per unit. Okay, 80 per unit. Now first you have to name what is the constraints. What are the constraints? First, in order to know this, okay, slowly I am putting the things. Is it right? Slowly I am putting step 1. Is it right? First you have to define. Is it right? First you have to define variables. Okay, what is the variables? You have flag traps. Okay, you have flag traps. Flag traps make it as X. Okay, flag traps. Next, you have the SAP. Okay, you have the SAP. Okay, first you have to make sure that you have the SAP. Okay, you have the SAP trap. SAP trap equal to Y. Okay, now what they are saying? They want to have the constant optimal production. Optimal production means step 2. Is that step 2? You have to please. Objective function. Okay, what is the objective function? What is the objective? The objective is to maximize, either maximize production or minimize the cost. Okay, either maximize the contribution or minimize the cost. Okay, maximize the contribution. Now, what is the contribution? How much is the contribution? Can they get the contribution from here? Is that? Can you get the contribution from here? Is that contribution? Is it? Can we calculate contribution? Contribution for flag. Okay, flag. Okay, trap. How much is there? I'm putting very simple. Okay, I'm putting it very simple. Selling price is how much? Selling price is SP. Selling price is 125. Okay, selling price. Now what is the raw materials? Minus raw materials is variable. Okay, raw materials is variable. I will put one thing. Little bit distance I will put 125. Okay, 125. I will put raw material. Raw materials are how much? Raw materials are, there are two types of raw materials. Is it right? Raw material. How much is there? There is 6. Okay, 6 how much is there? 6 is there, is it right? 6 is there, is it? 6 into 5, okay? 6 into 5, okay? 6 into 5 and 4 into 5, okay? 6 times 5, is it right? 6 times 5 plus 4 times 5. How much is there? 6, 5 times how much? 30. 30 and 20. 30 and 20, it will become 50. Is that 16? Is that now? Now you have the labor also. Is it right? You have the labor also. How much is the labor? 10 into 3.
Doctor, this is the contribution for the, excuse me?
For the
To
flag truck.
calculate the contribution for the first flag truck.
Yes.
Why we take the variable for sub raw material? We should only take the flag truck, right?
Okay. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. $125, 6 times 5, okay? 6 times 5, 1 second. 6 times 5. 6 times 5. How much is there? 6 5 times 30. Okay?
Yes.
6 times 5. 10 times 3, how much? It is how much? 10 times
30.
3. Okay? 10 times 3. How much? 30. There are two things are there. The skilled is there, semi-skilled is there. Is it right? Semi-skilled is there. How much semi-skilled? 5 times 3. Is it 5 times 3? How much is there? 15. Are you clear about this?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how much is the contribution? 125. Okay. 125 minus 30 minus 30 minus 15. It comes
50.
to how much? 50.
50.
Okay. Now, in the similar way, is it right? In the similar way, contribution is right in the contribution for SAP. Okay, contribution for SAP. I will put one line here. Okay, I will put one line here. Fine, contribution for SAP. How much is the contribution? Selling price is how much? Selling price is how much? Selling price is 165. Okay, materials are how much? Raw materials. Raw materials are how much? It is 4 times 5. Is it right? 4 times 5, 20. Okay, 4 times 5. Next, wages, labor is how much? Labor, there are two types of labor. Okay, there are two types of labor. 10 into 3, is it? 10 into 3, 30, and 25 times 3, 75. Are you clear about this?
Yes.
Okay, how much will get? 165 minus
40.
20. Okay, 40. Good. Okay, now what is that contribution is how much? Now you have to make a contribution equation. Is it right? Contribution objective. Okay, contribution equation. How much is the contribution equation? Contribution equation is how much? 50x. Okay, 50x plus 40y.
40y.
Okay, 50x plus 40y. Okay, 50x plus 40y. Now this is the second. Now what we have to do in the step 3? In the step 3 we have, again I am putting the thing. Okay, slowly and steadily do. It is the constraints. Okay, constraints. When you are doing the constraints, how much is there? You have to make the things. Okay, right? How much is the? They have said what are the constraints? Skilled labor and semi-skilled labor. Skilled labor is there, semi-skilled labor is there, maximum demand is there. Is that maximum demand? We have to make, is it right? We have to make a equation for that. Skilled labor. Is that skilled labor? How much is the skilled labor? Skilled labor is how much? Skilled labor is 10x. Okay, skilled labor is how much? 10x. 10x plus 10y. Is it right? 10x plus 10y. Equal to how much is there? Less than or equal to 2000. Is it 10 less than or equal to 2000? Semi-skilled is how much? Is it right? Semi-skilled. Semi-skilled labor is how much? How much is there?
5x.
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 5x plus 25y less than or equal to 2500. Okay, less than or equal to that. Now maximum demand is there. How much maximum demand? Okay, x is how much? Less than or equal to 80. Okay, maximum demand of y equal to how much? It is maximum demand is, sorry, x equal to 150. Is that x equal to how much? 150. Y equal to less than equal to 80. Is it? Now what we have to we have to take non-negativity. Non-negative means we have to work out on this. Is it right? We have to write we should not have negativity. We should have a non, means we should use it maximum to the extent possible. X and y. Okay, we have to use x and y. Okay, maximum. We should not get things. Maximum is we should have some protection. Is it right? We should have some protection. Is that these are the constraints? Constraint means you have to mention, you have to identify what are the things it has to be there. Now one by one. Yesterday we have done this. Is it right? Yesterday we have done this. What we have to do? We have to calculate the points. Okay, we have to calculate the points. I'm doing little bit. I'm doing little bit first. Is it right? Now what is it? 10x plus 10y equal to 2000. Is that equal to 2000? Yes, please.
Can you explain again step 3, please?
Which one? Step 3?
Step 3, yeah.
Step 3. See, in the question, what they have mentioned in the question, we have to constraint. Constraint means limitations. Is it as constraint means what is the limitation? What is the limitations we have done in the exam? They said that, see that this is the first point in the paragraph. This is the second point. Okay, this is the second point, and this is the third point. Is it? This is the third. Semi-skilled is the third point. Now they say that, and in the selling also, flag traps is the fourth point, and is the fifth point. Now they say that you have some limitation. You don't have the access. Skilled labor, you can have only 2000 hours. You cannot use more than 2000 hours. In that 2000 hours, you have to check where we can do X, where with the maximum combination, optimum combination. Okay, that is why, that is the skilled labor. How much they say skilled labor? In the table they have given 10 for flag, 10 for sap. Okay, 10x, here we have taken 10x plus 10y. Okay, here 5x plus 25y. Is that 5x plus 25y? That we have said. This is 2000 they have given here in the after the table. 2000 hours per month for the skilled labor, 2500 for the semi-skilled labor. That is the reason we have to use 2000 and 2500. Within, we don't have more than that. Okay, we don't have more than that. Now demand is also what happens. Maximum demand is 150. Okay, maximum demand is 150. 150 for x and 80 for y. Is that we should not have negativity. We have we should have we have to get the contribution. Is that we have to get the contribution more than 0. That is the reason we have the step 3 talks about the constraints. Okay, the step 3 talks about the constraint. We have to identify what, based on the constraints we will get the points. Based on the points we will create the graph. Is it okay?
Okay, get it. Thank you.
Fine. Now, what we are doing, 10x plus 10y. Okay, we want to know. You make x as 0. 10 into 0 plus 10y equal to how much? 2000. Is it? Then what will happen? Y 10 into 0. Is it 10 y equal to how much? Y equal to 2000 divided by 10. It comes to how much? 200. Is that it comes to how much? 200. Is that it comes to how much? 200. Is that 1 point is 200? Okay, 200 means it will be how much? 0 and 200. Okay, then you put it is like it comes to how much? Little bit. It comes to 0 and 200. X is 0, y is 200. Then you put 10x plus 10 into 0, y equal to 0, 2000. Is it right? Y equal to, then x will be how much? X will be 2000 divided by 10 equal to 200. Then what will happen? Line, the line will be, this is 200 and this is 0. Is it? This is for what? This is for semi-skilled labor. Is it right? This is for what? This is for skilled labor. Is it right? This is for what? This is for skilled labor. 1 second. This is for what? This is for skilled labor. And similarly, we have to do for, I'll put a small dash. Okay, I'll put a small dash here, so that it will, then you have to do for a semi-skilled. Is that semi-skilled? What we have to do? What is the equation semi-skilled? 5x plus 25y equal to 2500. Okay, now you make x first, x 0, 5 into 0 plus 25y equal to 25,000. What will happen? Y equal to 2500 divided by 25. It comes to how much? It comes to 100. It comes to how much? It comes to 100. What will happen? What are the points will be there? 0 and 100. Okay, next. Take the second one, 5. If you make it 5x, okay, 5x plus 25 times 0, it comes to 2500. How much you will get here? If you take into consideration x equal to 2500 divided by 5, okay, 2005, it comes to how much? 500. Is it 500 and 100? Is it 500 and 100? Okay, now you have to join the points. Okay, very interesting. Okay, very interesting.
Doctor,
Yes, tell me, sir.
500 and 0.
500 and 100.
0. not
Okay,
100.
okay. Oh, yeah, sorry. 500 and 0. Thank you. Okay, 500 and 0. Now you have to plot the things. Okay, you have 1, 2, 3. Okay, you have to plot the things. You can put it in the simplest way. Okay, I'm not using that. I want that space for me. Okay, you plot the things. How much is there? You have 100 to maximum. You see the thing. How much is there? 100, 200, 500. Okay, 100, 200. Then 50 is also there. 50 is there, 80 is there. Okay, 50 is there, 80 is there. See, it is 100, 500 is also there. Is it right? 500. X is 500. Y. Now you take the thing. X is that 100, 100, 200. X is that this is the X. 300, 400 and 500. Yesterday you have done. It makes very interesting. 50. You have 100. You have 150, you have, this is maximum 200. Why we have to take more than that if it is maximum 200? Y-axis. Is that y-axis? Maximum 200. Is that? Make it clear. Okay. Today is this. I am covering all the points as much as possible. I thought of taking keeping it pending. Then I said that I should not do that. Okay. Now, first, what is there? You have, first is how much? We have to take 10x plus 10y. Okay, 10x plus 10y. 10x plus 10y is how much? 0. Is right? It is 0. Is it right? It is 0. 0 means here. Is it? 0 and 200. Okay, 0 and 200. Is it? X is 0. Okay, x is 0. 0 and 200. Is it 0 and 200? See the thing. We are plotting this is x. Is that x is 0? Okay, x is 0. Okay, x is 0 and 200. Okay, 0. This is x is 0 and this is 200. Now, what is the second one? Y is 0 and x is 200. It is a y is 0 and x is 200. Y is 0 and x is 200. Okay, fine. X is 200 and y is 0. You put this one. This you will join. Is it? Is this you will join. I am putting it for your understanding. Okay. This is which equation? This is going to be 10x plus 10y equal to 2000. Is it? 10x plus 10y is equal to 2. Here it is. I will put there. Is it right? See the 0 and 200. 0 and 200. This is what? This is 200 and 0. Is it 200 and 0? Now what we have to do? We have to do the next one. 0 and 100. Okay. 0 and 100. Okay. 0 and 100. Okay. 100 is here. Okay. 100. 0 is x. Y is how much? 100. Put one dot here. Okay. Put one dot here. Okay. Put one dot. And what is the 500 and 0? Is that y is 0 and this is how much? 500. Okay. You put this one. You put this one here. Okay. This is again I am putting here. Okay. Again I am putting here. It is what? This is 0. This is 0 and 100. Okay. This is 0 and 100. This is what? This is 500 and 0. Is it 500? Now they said that this is what happens. Is it? This line is going to be how much? This is 5x plus 25y equal to 2500. Okay, 5x. Now you have taken the two constraints. Another two constraints are there for us. What are the two constraints? The two constraints are you have 150 and x is 150. Okay, x is 150. X is 150 means somewhere here. Okay, 150. Is it? This is what? This is with respect to the x. See, put one straight line here. Okay, put one straight line here. Okay, it will go up and up and up. There is no limit. It goes straight. Okay. Next, y is going to be how much? 80. Okay, y is going to be how much? 80. Here you divide it. Okay, you divide it. Is that you divide it? Okay, fine. Somewhere you will get. Okay, this is y. Y equal to 80. This x is equal to 150. Is it? X is equal to 150. Now, what you have to do? You have to take the most feasible thing. Okay, we have to take most feasible thing which we have to work it out. Okay, we have to make the points. Okay, we have to make the points. How you have? What is the best region? Okay, what is the best region where there is a intersection? Is that where there is a intersection? Can you tell me where is the best region we can work it out? How many points are intersecting? That's very important. This is O. This is O. I will put it in a different color. Okay, I will put it in a different. This is O. Is it? This is O. Okay, this is O. Next, the minimum points. Okay, this is O. This is A. Okay, this is A. Again, I am putting it with green. Okay, again I am putting with green. Next, you have how many points are there? You have one. Here you have 3 points are there, more or less. Okay, you have 3 lines are intersecting here. Is that 3 lines are intersecting? One is B, one is C, one is D. There are 3 lines are there. Okay, there are 3 points are there, 3 lines are there intersecting. And this is what? This is E. Is it? This is E. See, this is what we have to take. Y, O, B, C, D, E. Is it? This is the best combination. Is it? This is the best combination you will have. It will with respect to what? With respect to optimum utilization. What we have done yesterday, we are doing an we are doing a repeated for that also. Okay, we have this means what we have to write feasibility. Is it feasibility of region? Is it feasibility region? Feasibility region is O, A, B, C, D and E. Okay, feasibility region is now. Are you clear about this?
Doctor, can you give more explanation of this one, feasibility?
Yeah, feasibility means we have to cover everything. Minimum you have to cover. Okay, minimum you have to cover every point. Is that you have to take skilled labor, you have to take semi-skilled labor, you have to take product X, we have to take product Y. Everything has to be covered. Okay, everything has to be covered within the resources. Is that everything has to be covered with respect to the resources? That is the feasibility region. Means we should not ignore. Means within 2,000 hours. Is that within 2,000 skilled labor with 2,500 semi-skilled? With respect to we have to satisfy all combinations. Is that how best we can satisfy all the requirements, all the constraints? Is it right? How we are going to? I will write here. How best? Is it right? How best all constraints? Is that how best all constraints are satisfied? Is it how best all the constraints are satisfied is called as a feasibility region.
Thank you.
Okay, how best we can satisfy all the regions. Is it now? What they are saying now? They say that we have to know. Okay, first you should know how much for first condition. What they have said, the first condition they said that they have to satisfy what they have to satisfy the 150 products. Is it right? 150 products. Is it right? 150 products. What they say, we have to satisfy 150. Is that? It is product. It is not product. Is that? You could put it as a product. You put it as a product. Is that? Which product is a flag trap? Is it flag trap? Now, what is the equation? What is the first equation? You see the thing. The first equation is 10x plus 10y equal to 2000. Is it 10x plus 10x plus 10y equal to 2000. Okay, 10x plus. How much is the flag trap? How much is the demand? Demand is how much? Demand is, it is x. Is it? Demand is how much? 150. It is x. Okay, demand is how much? 150. It is x. Okay, now when it is demand is x, how much is there? 10 into x. Okay, 10 into 150 plus 10y equal to how much? 2000. Is that 1500 plus 10y equal to 2000. Is it right one? Now what happening if you want to have a 10y? Okay, we have to have a 10y. Is that 10y equal to 2000 minus 1500. If it comes on the right hand side, it will become minus. Y equal to how much? Y equal to 500.
50.
500 by 10 equal to 50. Is that? Y equal to 50. Now we got x. How much is the x? X is going to be how much? We have calculated. X is how much? X is 150 and y is how much? Y is 50. Now you put the contribution. Contribution. What is the equation for contribution we have made in the first one? Is that 50x plus 40y. Okay, 50x plus 40y. 50x plus 40y. Is it right? 50 times 150 plus 40 times 50. It comes to how much?
$2,750.
How much?
2,750.
No, tell me again.
Two,
50 into 150, dear.
oh, sorry. 9,500.
9,500. This is the optimal point. Okay, very important. These are the things really make the difference for us. Okay, now what we are doing, see, we are doing see the stepwise process. Is it right? The step first, again, first what we have done, we have to identify the variables. Okay, everybody listen carefully. Okay, everybody listen carefully. Okay, first you have to identify the variables. X. Next you have the objective function. Okay, we have to, in order to know what is the contribution. Is a we have in order to know contribution. Then we have constraints. Then once we have the constraint, then we have calculated the x value and y values for both the equation. Then we have plotted in the graph. When we plot it in the graph, you have to take the combination feasibility option. Once we have taken the feasibility option, then what will there? Yes, we can know the feasibility option. We can say that OB, A, B, C, D. Then we have to know what is the demand for X. Is that you have to substitute 150 in X and 50 in whatever the constraints for product and product A and product B, whatever the products, automatically you will get the value of X and Y. That value of X and Y we have to substitute here. Are you clear about this?
Yes, doctor, but what's the link between graph and the optimal point?
No,
graph for demand.
Graph, see, yeah, good question. What is the graph? See, graph we are using for what? Graph we want to use for the feasibility region. Is it? Graph is using for what? We are using the graph for what? We are using the graph for feasibility region. What is the most? That's what they see. Draw a graph to have the feasibility region. Is that there is no link? Okay, all are different. Is that objective function is we are talking in terms of the contribution. Is that what is the graph we are talking in terms of the feasibility region. Next next one we are recommending the how much you have to use it in terms of fertilizers. Is it how much you are going to use in the in terms of the point number C. Okay, this is point number C. All are different. Okay, all are different and all will have its own options. Okay, all will have its own options. Okay, so but all are having their own options, but all are linked. Is that values are linked, that the result, the purpose is going to be different. Is that the results and purpose is going to be different. Now what we say, this is once we have done this is the optimal point. That's what it says. Is that this is the point number D. Are you clear about this?
Yes.
What you are asking, why we are doing, what is the link between one A, B, C and D? Is it? What is the link? See, now I will tell you once very quickly. Okay, first what we have done, we have first anytime we have to identify the variables. The second point, what is X, what? Then we have to make the objective function. What is the objective? The objective is to calculate the contribution. Is that to calculate what you frame the equation. Is that frame? In order to make the equation, it is 50x. Is it right? This is 50x and this is y. Is that this is 50x. Now what happens once you have the things, you have to know, see, we know that 50 into 50 is for the product x and 40 is for the product y. Okay, then based on that we should know what is the availability options are there, how much we can work it out. Okay, how much you can utilize it. See, every time there is a constraint, you have to work within the constraint. Time limits will be there. Then we have to know that skilled labor 10 means skilled labor you are using less than 2000. Semi-skilled labor you are using less than 2500. That's all. Okay, maximum demand you cannot go beyond 150. You cannot go beyond 80. You can. Now what, based on the maximum demand, what we have done, we put all the combinations here. We put all the combinations here. This is till here everything is linked. Okay, everything is linked till the graph. Okay, till the graph everything is linked. Then once we have done that, okay, once we have done that, what we will do, we will make it a point. Okay, we will make it a point that how much you have to take the flag trap and how much you have to take the y point. Okay, how much we have to take x and how much you have to take. Already they have given x. Is it right? X is going to be how much? X. We first you have to give priority to x. Okay, first you have to give priority to x. What they have mentioned here, they have mentioned here, first what they have mentioned, at the maximum demand is expected to be 150 and then they say and. Okay, then they are not saying first priority is for the x. We have to give for the x. Then after that we have to give whatever is left over, we will take it for the y. Is that we will take it for the y. Are you clear about this?
So we don't need to calculate the optimal point for the swap trap
No, see,
when the demand is 80.
no, we cannot do that. Now we cannot do that. Why? How can we do that? See, we have, what is the maximum we can, what is the contribution? 50x plus 40y. Is that this is the maximum we can do? Okay, maximum we can do 50 into x, 40 into y. Now 50 into x, how much is there? 50 into x is 150. What is the leftover with respect to the demand of this? Y is going to be how much? Y is going to be 50. Is that why? If you solve this equation, how much is going to get? If you solve this equation, y is going to be how much? Y is going to be 50. Is that y is going to be 50? We cannot go beyond 50. Is it? We don't have resources. How we can go beyond 50? Is that how many hours are there? 2000 hours are there. That's all. Is that minimum? The most important thing is semi-skilled. We cannot, see, we are talking in terms of what? We are talking in terms of the skilled. Okay, we are talking in terms of the skilled. We cannot work with only one labor. Is it? In order to, the moment skilled labor is exhausted, is it? The skilled labor is exhausted. Done. We cannot say that I don't have skilled labor, I can manage that process with a semi-skilled labor. No, we cannot do that. Are you right? We cannot do that. Even you have a surplus in the semi-skilled labor, we don't have any other option. That is the reason why we have taken this equation, because of that reason. Is it? Because of that, see, now you see the thing. How much? The skilled is 22,000. Is it? You see the thing. The least one is how much? The least one is 2,000. This is very important. Once this is exhausted, we don't have any other option. Understand point? We don't have any other option. We cannot continue the production at all.
Excuse me, doctor.
Pardon?
Just I understand that the visible region it's any point inside this area, it could be as a solution, right?
Yes. The point.
So the
Tell me.
so the optimal solution, it should be inside or around this point, right?
It is inside. Optimal solution is the means if you take into consideration OBCD feasibility reason, is it right? What will happen based on the feasibility reason means where we are talking in that feasibility reason, the what is the priority we are giving? We are giving the priority for skilled labor. Is that we are giving the priority to skilled labor. Skilled labor is very important, 2000 hours. If within that we cannot, by this feasibility reason, what will happen? We are exhausting our skilled labor. Is that within this feasibility region, we are using our skilled labor to the perfection. Is that to the perfection? That is it to the perfection. This is where we are talking in terms of. I will write here. Here what's happening? We are using the 2000 hours perfectly. Are you clear about this?
Yes, doctor, but in the exam they will ask us to draw this graph.
Wait, just give me time, okay? Just give me time. I will complete it, and I will. Said told me now. Immediately after Eid, we will have once in the week. We will have one session for the question answers. Okay. Then I will tell you how it is going to be there. Now, just if I tell you now, in the examination, they will not put this much. They will ask any one, okay, any one. Short questions they will ask. They will give a scenario and they will ask one small segment like this. If there is a option, I will identify the questions which has been there. I send you the revision kit. I will identify the questions and I will post the question numbers related to chapters so that it will be easy for you to work it out.
Okay, doctor, thank you.
Okay, I will send you maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I will send you the revision kit, exam kit. I will send you the question and now questions and question numbers. You have the answers. Don't see the answers. Revise the question number so that you will get an idea how it will be there in the examination. Is it okay?
Okay, doctor.
Fine. Okay. Now this is the one. Okay. Now here see they have made very clearly what is the objective function. Objective function is minimization of the cost. Okay. Objective function is minimization of the cost. Okay. Objective function. They have given. Okay. They have given how many? They have given x, y, potash. Is it right? First you have to identify the variables. Is it identify the variables? J farms can buy two types of fertilizers. Is that J farm can buy two types of fertilizers? Okay, which contains? What is the question they are asking us? Read the question. Is that we read the question? Sorry, it is we have. Is that read the question? What is the question they say? See, is it? What is the question they are asking? They are asking the question with respect to the objective function. Objective function. They are asking with respect to objective function. They are asking the constraints. They are asking the quantity of fertilizers, and they are asking you to give the recommendations. Okay. Now. Before we go for anything else, okay, what they have mentioned is that what they have mentioned. X is the X, take this as a X. I am putting it here. I will write here. Type X is the X variable. Type Y is the Y variable. Okay. Type X is the X variable. Now, What they have said, they said that for a certain crop, the following minimum quantities are required. They say nitrates 10, 100, 50 and 150 and 40. Okay. Now, what they say, type X is a type X cost. Here mentioning cost very clearly. Here they are mentioning cost. How much is there? 10x per kg, 10 per kg, and Y is how much? 5 per kg. Is that 5 per kg? J forms currently buys. Type X is how? Cost. When they say it is a cost, is it right? When they say it is a cost, it is going to be the objective function. In the question, they will mention very clearly whether it is contribution or whether it is a cost. Okay, whether it is a contribution or whether it is a cost. Then what they have mentioned, is it right? They have mentioned, is that this is 10x, is it right? It is 10x, is it? This is 10x nitrate, 10x and 3y. Okay, 5x and 2y. Is that 2x and 5y. Okay, 2x and 5y. Is that it should be maximum? Is that it should be more than 0? Is that it should not be 0? Okay, you should know what is the 10x plus 18x plus 3y. Nitrates is how much? Equal, less than equal to 100. 5x plus 2y is phosphates is how much? Equal to 50. 2x plus 5y equal to 40. Is that these are the constraints? Okay, these are the constraints. Once we find the constraints, draw the graph. Once we draw the graph, we get the optimal solution. Is that we get the optimal solution? That's all we have to do. We are going to be very, very specific when we are doing this process as such. Okay, first we will start with, just keep it in mind. If you are having printout now, just keep printout in front of you. Okay, so that I can ask you wherever it is required. Test your understanding 7. Is that first? What is the step 1? I am by following the same rules. Okay, first one, x equal to what? X equal to the type x equal to type x equal to x. Is that this is capital X. Is that type y? Okay, type y equal to y, small y. Okay, this is the step 1. What is the step 2? We have to step 2. Is that step 2? Is that to the objective function? Objective function. They have mentioned objective function. What I have written here. What is the objective function? I am writing again here. 10x. Is it right? 10x plus how much? 10x plus 5y. Okay, 10x plus 5y. Is that usually how they will say? They'll say that objective function is going to be identified as a z. Okay, objective. They say that it is 10x plus 5y. In the end, we have to work out this objective function. We have what we have to do? We have to minimize that. This is objective function. Minimize. Is it right? Minimize the cost. Is it? Minimize the cost. Next, once you have done this, is it right? Step 3. What you have to do? Step 3.
Calculate the constraint.
Okay, what we have to do in, we have to formulate. Is it right? We have to formulate the constraint. By the time we complete the chapter, only thing is my concern is very simple. Okay, that is the reason you have to join on time. Okay, I want to talk to you, but I cannot talk to you also. Okay, nitrates. Okay, first is nitrates. What is the nitrates? How much is their nitrates? They have mentioned here. Okay, how much? Is it 18? Okay,
18x.
18x. Is it right? 18
Plus 3y.
Percentage. The following percentage of chemicals. Is it percentage? Percentage is 18%. Okay, 18%. 18% means 0.18. Understand point? Keep it in mind. These are the small things. They are talking about the percentage. percentage of chemicals. Okay, percentage of chemicals. Is it percentage? It is in I will write here. It is in percentage. Is it percentage? So that you don't have any. Is that once you revise the video, automatically you will have very clear 0.18x plus 0.03y is equal to is it now you see that when you are talking in terms of maximization less than or equal to, okay, when you are talking about minimization means you have to utilize the cost to the maximum extent, okay, to the maximum extent. If it is minimization, is it right? If it is minimization, is it right? Minimization greater or equal to, is it? If it is, this is the difference. Write down in your notes. Write down in your notes. If it is maximization less than or equal to. If it is a minimization, it is greater than or equal to, greater than equal to 100. Is it? Next, what is the phosphates? Tell me the equation. What is the phosphates? 0.05x plus 0.02y greater than or equal to 50.
Greater than.
Is it? Potash. Okay, potash. Okay, potash. How much is there? 0.02x plus, okay, plus, is it 0.05 greater than equal to 40. See, once class is over now, please just spend time and revise it. Is it? Is it? Revise it. That's very important. Non-negativity. Is it? X is greater than equal to 0 because cost, is it right? Y is greater than or equal to 0. Is it? Y is it? Now, this is we have done with respect to step 3. Step 4. Is it? Step 4. We have to calculate X and Y. Okay. We have to calculate X and Y. What is the X and what is the Y? Now, I will make it little bit more clear. Okay. I will keep more, it will be more clear. Draw a graph. Okay, I will put, you can do, the moment you will do practice now, instantly in the beginning, anyway, in the beginning, I cannot put all the things, either slowly I will develop. Okay, this is the constraint, okay, this is the constraint, and these are the points, okay, this is the points. You put it as a end points. Okay, you put it as a end points. In the end points you will put, okay, is that? In end points you put X, you put Y. Okay, in end points you put X and Y. Now it will have a more clarity on that, slowly and steadily. Is that what is the 0.18x plus 0.03y equal to 100? Okay, now X is 0. Okay, X is 0. What will happen? Is that X is 0. Fine. Now X is 0. Okay, X is 0. If X is 0, what will happen? Is that Y equal to? Is Y equal to how much? Y equal to 100 divided by 0.03. Now I have that advantage because I explained you the things. You can understand. 100 divided by 0.03. It comes to how much? Tell me fast. 33333. Okay, this is okay, 3333. Fine. This is what? This is Y. Okay, this is Y. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, now if now you put Y equal to 0. Okay, Y equal to 0. Okay, Y equal to 0. If Y equal to 0, 100. Okay, 100 divided by 0.18. How much you will get?
555.
55. Put one line. Second one, 0.05x plus 0.02y equal to 50. Now x equal to 0. Okay, then what will happen? Y equal to 50 divided by 0.02. Any doubt anywhere, ask me, because my assumption, that is the user, my assumption is I have explained you and you understood. That is the reason I am doing in that way. Okay, any doubt? Is it right? How much is there? 2,500. Okay, 2,500. What is x? Yeah, y equal to 0. Okay, y equal to 0 means 50 divided by 0.05. Any doubt? I'm here. Trust me, I'm telling you very clearly. Is that it comes to how much? 1,000. What is the last one? We are 0.02 x plus, is that 0.02 plus x plus how much? 0.05. Okay, 0.05 y equal to 40. X equal to 0. Then y it comes to how much? 40 divided by 0.05. Is that how much it will come? It comes to 800. Yeah, y equal to 0. Okay, y equal to 0. 40 divided by 0.02. Is it right? 40 divided by 0.02, it comes to 2,000. Now you have the values. Okay, you have the values. Okay, x is 0, y is how much? This is what it says. Is it right? This is what it says. Is it right? This is the value of x. Okay, this is the value of x. This is the value of x. This is the value of x. Now you see the things. Now you will have work very clear. This is x. Okay, this is x and this is y. Is it? This is x and this is y. Okay, this is y. Okay, this is x and this is y. This is y. Okay, this is y. And here in this case, okay, here in this case, it is the same thing. Is it? It is also that this is x. Okay, this is x and this is y. This is x and this is. Okay, now they have mentioned very clearly. They have mentioned the things that this much is the product, this much is the, what are the constraints they have? They have the constraints, only 3 constraints. They don't have more than 3. Okay, they don't have more than 3. Based on that, okay, based on that, you take the scale as per your own convenience. Don't worry about things. Is it that you take 500? Okay. Maximum 3,500 y is there. Okay, maximum how much is there? 3,500. Okay, 3,000. You can take. Don't worry about this. Okay, you can take 500, 1,000. Is it right? 1,000, 1,500, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000. Is it right? 3,000 and 3,500. Is it 3,500? X is how much? Is it right? X, you have x, maximum x value is how much? Maximum x value is 2,000. Okay, maximum x value is, this is 500, this is 1,000, this is 1,500, this is 2,000. Is it? This is 2,000. Now, what you have to do, you have to make the things. Okay, you have just plot the points. Okay, x is 0, y is 3,333. Okay, x is 0, y is how much? 3,333. Here you put 3,333. Okay, here you put 3,333. Okay, x is 0. This is over. Okay, this is over. Now what is the x is 0 and 2,500. Okay, x is 0 and 2,500. Is it right? X is 0, 2,000. And x is 0 and it is how much? It is 800. Okay, it is 800. Fine. Now x 5555, okay, 5555, it will be here, okay, it will be here. You put this one and this one, okay, you put this one and this one. Is it? Next, what is the second one is x, y is 0 and 100, okay, 2000, 2500 and 100, okay, 2500 and 100, 2500, is it right? 2500 and 1000, sorry, 2500 and 1000. Is it right? I am putting this, okay, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, okay, this is 1, this is 2, okay, this is 2. Now, what is the third one? 800, 800 and 2000, is it right? 800 and 2000. Put 800 here and 2000, okay, 800 and 2000. It is 800 and 2000. This is 3. Is it? This is 3. Fine. Now. Fine. Now, what we have to do? We have to make sure that how it will maximum. Okay, maximum. Now they are saying greater than equal to. Is it greater than equal to? Greater than equal to means you have greater than. If it is less than equal to, inside. It is greater than equal to, it is outside. Okay, if it is greater than or equal to, it is outside. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? My marker. Is it? It is greater than equal to is how much? I will take something like this. Okay, I will take something. Now you have to take greater than equal to. Okay, how much is there? How much is there? This is the line. Okay, this is the line. Okay, this is the line. Okay, this is, you have to point out all the things. Okay, you have to point out all the things as such. Okay, outside only. We should not overlap. Okay, we should not overlap. Is it? We should not overlap. This is what it says. You have to start with one. We have to be on the outside only. Okay, we have to be on the outside only. Okay, we have to be on the outside only. Okay, this is with respect to the cost. Now, what is the thing? You have this one. This is the feasibility region. Okay, this is the feasibility region as such. Okay. What is the feasibility region? Feasibility region is you put it. This is it. I will put it with another one. Okay, I will put it with another one. Is it? I will put it with another one. Okay. Now, how much is there? This is A. Is it right? This is A. This is B. Is it right? This is C. Is it right? This is B. This is A, B, C, and this is D. Is it? This is D. Is it? This is the feasibility region. Is it? A, B, C, and D. Is it right? Now, what we have to do? We have to do is that we have to take the when we are doing the things, then we should know what is the optimal solution. Is it? What is the optimal solution? Is it? Optimal. This is what the point number C. Okay. What is the optimal solution? Is it? What is the quantity? We have in the second one we have the calculated shaded feasible region. In the second one was the what is the thing. Now we have to do one by one. Okay. What is the first equation? First equation is our 10x. Is it right? How much is there? How much is the constraints are how much? How much? What is the objective function? 10x plus 5y. Okay. Is it the optimal solution? Objective function. objective function. Is it? What is the objective function? One by one we have to take, okay? 10x. What is the objective function? 10x. 10x plus 5y. Okay, 10x plus 5y. Is that how much is the 10x? If you go one by one, okay, 10, 0, 0, 3, 33, okay, 0, 3, 3, 3, 3. Is it right? 10 into 0 plus 5 into 3, 3, 3, 3. It comes to how much? 5 times 3, 3, 3, 3. It comes to how much? It comes to 16665. Okay, this is the first one. Okay, this is the first one. Next is that I will putting this. Is that this? Second one. Form is there. Same thing. Is it right? Same thing. What is the second one? What is the second one? How much is the optimal solution? Optimal solution is how much? 6. No, not optimal solution. How much you got it for x? We got it for x is how much? We got it for 66666. Okay. Now, when you do the things, okay, when you do the things, how much is there? Is it? Now, this is with respect to that. Okay. Now, fine. Now what they are asking us, see the thing, what they are asking us, see point number 3, recommend the quantity of each type of fertilizer which should be bought and the cost of these amounts. Is that which we have to bought and cost of these amounts. When we have to bought and cost of these amounts, is that what are the things that has been there with the, we have the thing. In the first case, how much we can calculate, we have the equations are there. Is that? See, first what we have taken, we have taken the value of x is 0, value of y equal to how much? Value of the y is 3333. How much we got? This much amount is there. Is that? This much amount we have the with us. Is that? This much amount we have with us. Is it right? How much is there? 16,665. Is that? Now 16,665 we have to identify where we can use in the best possible way. In order to do this, what we have to do? We have to solve the equations. Is that? We have to solve the equation. How we have to solve the equation? This is called as a simultaneous. That's what we have done. What we have done here, the same thing we are going to do. What we have done, where we have done in the previous case, we have done somewhere now. We have where we have done in the example. I think so. We have done here we have done simultaneous equations. Is it? Here we have done simultaneous equations. Is it? 4x plus 8y equal to 48, 6 plus 3y equal to 36. Is it? 4x plus. When we have done that equation, then what we have done? We have taken the value of x and we have taken the value of y. Okay, we have taken the value of x and we have to taken the value of y. In the same way, what we have to do here, we have to take, there are two equations are there, 0.18x plus 0.03y equal to 100. These two equations we will take. Is that? These two equations will take. What we will write? We will write like this. Is that? Simultaneous equations. Is that? Simultaneous equations. Is that? Simultaneous equation. In simultaneous equation, we have to solve. Is it? We have to solve. What we have to do? 0.18x plus what we'll get? We'll get the value of x and we get the value of y. Okay, 0.x plus 0.03y equal to 100. Okay, another equation is this, second equation. Okay, we can do simultaneously two. 0.05x plus 0.02y equal to how much? 50. Is that? Now you have to make an equated. Okay, you have to make it equal. Okay, you can do anything. Okay, you can do. See, usually what we will do with we can do either x, we can do either with respect to y. Nothing wrong. Only thing is you should be very clear about this. Is it right? 9 is it 3 times y? Okay, 2 times y. Sorry, it is 2 times y. It is 2 times y. It is 3 times y. Okay, now means x will not change. Okay, now 2 times 0.186, it comes to how much? 0.336x plus. Okay, it comes to 0.06y. Okay, equal to 200. Equal to 200. Here how it will come if we multiply by 3, 0.15x plus 3 multiplied 0.06y equal to how much? It comes to 150. It comes to 1. I'm doing very slowly. Okay, I'm doing very slowly. If you make us, if you subtract, okay, if you subtract, just the signs will change. Minus, minus, minus. If it is plus, it is minus. If it is minus, it will become plus. It will become 0. Okay, it will become 0. How much will come here? It will become 0.21x equal to how much? 50. Is that 0.21x equal to 50? 0. X will be how much? X will be 50 divided by 0.21. How much you will get? It comes to 238. Are you clear about this?
Doctor, why in the previous example we didn't do this simultaneous? Here we do it.
What we did here? What we did here different?
Simultaneous equation.
The same thing now. Same thing. See, we have taken the small numbers. We have not taken the big numbers. See, if you take x, is it right? If you take x, see 18. You have to multiply with 18 and you have to multiply with 5 and you have to multiply with 18. It will become more. See, if you multiply with 18 into 5, how much it will come? 90. Okay, 90 will be there and the last value will become 1800. Is that 1800? That is the reason we are not doing. We will take the smallest one so that it will be easy for us to make the calculation. We will not take the big one values. Okay, we take the small values so that it will be easy for us to make the point as such. That is the reason. I know you will ask me this question. Last time we did for x, now why you are doing for y? The option is entirely ours. Only thing is consistency. If you are multiplying, we have to make sure that one, either x or y should be 0. Is it okay? Are you clear about this? Tell me. Is it okay? Please tell me, I'm waiting for your reply. Any doubt is there? Let me know. Now, we calculated the value of x. Is it right? We calculated the value of x. If we have calculated the value of x, how much you got it? Now, you substitute the value, okay? You substitute. Okay, you substitute the value of x. I know time is going on. 1 second, I will complete this. Substitute value of x in equation. 0.18x plus, is that 0.18x plus 0.03y equal to 100. Okay, value of, is that x? Is that how much is there? 0.18 into 238 plus 0.03y equal to 100. Equal to 100. How much is there? How much is there? Is that 0.18? 0.18 times 238. It comes to how much? It comes to 42.84. 42.84 plus 0.03y equal to 100. Is that put this 100 on the, put this on the right hand side. 0.03y equal to 100 minus 42.84. Is it? No. Slowly do it. 0.05. Is it? How much is there? 0, y equal to, okay, y equal to 4. How much is there? 100. 100 minus 42.84. It comes to 57.16 divided by 0.03. Divided by 0.03. It comes to how much? 1905. It comes to how much? 1905. Is that 1905? Now we have the value of x. Is that we have the value of x and we have the value of y. Okay, we have the value of x, we have the value of y. Okay, we have the value of x, we have the value of y. Now 10x. What is the equation for that? Is that contribution equation is how much? Contribution equation. Again, while doing the revision, I will continue this. Okay, while doing the revision, I will continue this. Next class, I will start new chapter. We have done enough. Okay, what is that? 10x plus 5y. Okay, 10x plus 5y. How much is that? 10 into x, 238 plus 5 into 1905. It comes to how much? 5 times 1, how much it will come?
11,905.
11,905. Is it 11,900? Next, I will stop this chapter here because same process we have to do. When we are going to make a revision, I will tell you that please refer this chapter so that we can continue where we have been left over. Okay.